You look at
Okay.
some biblical
Yeah.
verses.
No. No.
Let's
No.
hear
Okay.
it.
I
Why
got
not?
something for you. No, I got you something. Okay.
We
Let
got
me
you,
make
but
sure.
let's stay in the Quran because your book
Uh,
affirms
Okay.
our
Let
book.
me make
Our
sure I have
book
the right
doesn't.
one. Where was the
I'm not even sure if I'm breaking or you're breaking.
It's you, yeah, it's you.
in the womb?
I can hear him perfectly, just you.
I can hear him
Okay,
Let
look.
me
perfectly.
see.
Can you go? Hey, can you go to Sorora A Al Mohammed 2314? This is what it says.
What's he
Um
again?
in
Chapter 23, verse 14.
23,
yes.
14.
Can you read that out loud for me in English?
Yeah, and Arabic after that.
No, it's fine. We don't need Arabic, but let's go ahead. Can you read that in
Sure,
English
I just don't want to hear about
out
big trouble
loud?
muscle or anything.
Yeah. All right, read it. Just trying to let my internet's kind of slow, so it's just loading. So you go ahead and read it. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm waiting for you. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
If you want me to go, sure, I got
Yeah,
you.
read it. I'm listening.
Quran verse 20. Wait, let me make sure I have the right one. 23
14.
14. And let me make sure I have the right one. Serenity. Sequence reads, then made out of that little lump of flesh, bones, then we clothed them in bones and flesh, shown as the Quran. Okay, there we go. 20, did I say 23? 14, yep.
Yeah.
23:14.
Mm.
Quran 23:12 to 14. Okay, this is what it says. It's describing, okay, 23:12, 13, and 14. Creation of man from an extract of clay or essence of mud. This is 23:13. Development into nufat, sperm, drop seed in a secure place in the womb. 23:14. Development into an out of clinging clot, then morgdat, lump of flesh,
I'm
creation
sorry, I
of
can't hear you, bro.
bones
I got like
covering.
Hellcats just roaring outside.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm in LA now.
Then bones covering with flesh, and finally bringing being as another creation. So right there, it's stating bones are created before flesh and muscle. Before you say anything, I want to look something up. You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. In the womb, do bones form before flesh and muscle? Hold up, there we go.
Are you there?
Hold on, I'm not getting
My
what
thing
part.
glitched out.
Can
What
you?
part? Like,
He didn't ask you the
what's the
question yet.
question?
He didn't ask you the question yet. Be
Yeah,
patient.
hold up. Yeah,
Yeah,
hold up.
okay.
Um,
Oh,
in the womb, do bones form before muscles and flesh? No, it doesn't. They form along each other. Usually, muscle tissue forms around first, and then bone cartilage is starts appearing.
yeah, I didn't
So,
get the what you just said. Can you just
Yeah. So
make a whole
just tell
okay,
him
summary?
your
I'll
point.
repeat it.
Just tell him
Yes,
your
I'll make
argument.
a
Yeah,
summary.
Steel man's
So
argument.
make a point.
okay, so the Quran
Mm.
states that bones in the womb are formed before flesh and muscle. The whole skeleton, the
Where?
whole.
He just read it,
I
dude.
just
He
read it
just
to
read
you.
it.
23:14.
It's in front of me right now. It says, and we made the
Thir-
lump
12 to
bones,
14.
and
12
we
to 14.
covered.
12 to 14.
Yeah. So what exact words?
Can
Like
you read
Yeah,
it?
it
Chapter
just
12,
said
chapter
started
13.
with bones and then it was covered with flesh and muscle.
it
But
doesn't say started. That's the issue. It doesn't
come
say
on,
started.
reread it. Come on, read the
Okay,
whole
I'm
thing.
reading in front of you.
23:14.
Yeah, it's
Hope
not
you're
one
listening.
verse.
It
It's more
says
than
we
one verse.
made.
It's 3 verses.
It says we
No, just
made the lump bones. We covered the bones with the flesh.
See?
Then we develop into them another creation. Yeah. So God is
Yup,
saying I
so
Did you
it
see
created.
that?
just no, it just
Where
said
does it
bones are
say
created before
started?
flesh.
It says first
Dude,
the
Where does it
did
bones,
say
you
it?
then the flesh. After we made the bones, we
that
fashioned it
dude,
with the
dude, do
flesh.
you not know what you're reading? Your brain is just
Dude,
skipping over it. It's
hold on, hold on. You're breaking out again.
No.
Okay, hold on. So here's the thing, right? It says we made the lump, right? And
Then,
then comma the lump bones, and we
then,
covered the bones with the flesh.
exactly.
so bones are created before
Before the
flesh. That's
flesh.
what it's saying. That's what it
It
says.
doesn't say before. It could be simultaneously. It just says that's
Yeah,
what we
it
did.
just
We
said
covered-
that.
It just said we made the bones and we added the flesh.
Then covered with flesh and bones. That
Are you saying he
literally
covered?
means-
doesn't say-
so he
it
covered
doesn't
a
say- it
non-existent
doesn't-
bone with
they-
flesh.
It doesn't say then. That's the whole
This
thing.
is a joke, dude.
It just
This is
he
a
just
joke.
read then.
This is a joke, dude.
What?
You just read.
Hold
It
on,
says
hold
then
on.
a
reread it,
bone
then reread
and
it.
Okay,
covered
okay.
it with flesh.
Tell me when you hear me say then, okay? It says we made the lump bones, we created the bones with the flesh.
Whoa.
Not what it just said.
That's not what it said. You are lying,
Yeah,
dude. You are lying.
I just read it in front of
Yo,
me.
this
No,
guy
you
is
didn't.
lying.
You just
lying,
misread
dude.
it.
You just
I
read
read
it
it.
completely
Hold-
wrong.
I'm gonna pull up the
What
verse.
translation are you using?
Yo, this is a joke.
Pull it up
This
again.
guy's lying.
Sure,
pull it up
sure. Pull
This
it
guy
up,
just
pull it
removed
up.
70% of the
Pull it
words.
up.
Dude,
What?
did you just...
Okay.
What
Dude,
word did I
what?
remove? It's in front of me right now. It says
Okay, no.
It
I'm
is
gonna
like-
read it.
no
Hold up, hold up.
way.
sure.
23,
It's in front of me
14.
right now.
Okay, hold up.
Okay.
Cleaning
Sorry,
cloth.
go ahead.
Then creation of bones, covering bones. Okay. Covering or creation of bones, covering with flesh. finally
Okay, where it says
bringing
then. I'm looking for the word then.
So,
No,
it
you
covered
added
the
the
bones
word
with
then.
flesh, right?
You added the word then.
I never
Am I,
added the word then.
dude? Am I on LSD? Am I on
Okay, well, let
LSD,
me
dude?
read
Am
this.
I having a
Kuby,
bad high
Kuby,
trip?
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Hold on. Let me
What
read
do you mean?
this. Let me read
I'm
this.
trying to
right?
ask
Hold
you a
on.
question.
Hold on. Before
Kuby,
you ask,
Kuby,
before you move on.
Kuby,
Okay.
we've read it
So let
4
me just read
times.
this part
He
one
just
more
read it.
time. Let me just hold on. Let me just read
Let
this
it-
slowly
read it
so you
again.
understand, right? It says we made the lump
Then.
bones and
Then.
we covered the bones with the flesh. Where does it
Amazing.
says then?
Pause.
Okay.
Can you
Don't worry
cover?
about them.
Can you cover bones with flesh if there are no bones?
Hey, preacher.
No, you cannot.
That means the bones were there, then it was covered with flesh. It doesn't say the bones were covered
Okay.
with flesh at the
Okay,
same
okay.
time. Where does
Great,
it say that?
Great. Sure. So let me ask you this: can bone be covered by flesh
Dude, this guy's making
simultaneously?
me think I'm
Where
on
does it say that?
LSD, bro.
I'm not saying where it says. I'm asking you. Is it true?
Where does
Can
it say
happen?
that?
I'm just asking you.
I don't
dude.
want to do whataboutism. Does the Quran say that?
No.
No, right? Thank you. No.
I'm making
Pause.
a point.
Pause. You
Is
just
it-
said no. The Quran
Is
does not
that
say
how
that.
it works?
Royal,
Listen.
Royal,
I'm
Royal.
reading. If you can just say, is that how it works?
It was literally my question. He's asking me a question to my question.
Yeah. So bones and flesh can develop at the same time. What the Quran says
Sure,
is that
but where does it say that?
So he created lumps, right?
Then?
It says he created bone, and
Uh-huh.
cover. It doesn't say.
Wait, no,
then.
it
Why is he
doesn't.
adding
No,
the word
it says
then?
lumps of bones. It literally just said lump of bone. Now reread it. Come on, reread it again. Read it again.
This is what I mean.
Your reading comprehension's too weak.
Takia.
So,
This has to
dude,
be
you should
Takia.
study before
Read
you
it
do stuff.
again.
Takia. This is
Hold up.
prime example. of Takia.
Royal.
All right,
Royal,
hold on. Let me
just
finish.
please.
Let me finish.
Royal,
Let me just
please let me
explain,
talk for a
because
second,
since you
please.
don't understand you have a weak reading
No,
comprehension.
don't explain.
So I really
No.
apologize.
Reread
Dude,
it.
I have
Reread
weak
it.
reading comprehension.
So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna read it
It's a joke.
slowly, word by word, and try to comprehend it, right? So the
Don't
word
stop.
starts at The word starts. We said we made lump and bones. Does
And
it
then?
ever give you a timeline?
No,
when
you
it
didn't.
creates
You
the
never.
it's
lump
just
and
You
bones?
reading
never said
comprehension.
and. It never said and. You never said that. This is the first time you said and. This
And
is the
we
first time you
made-
said.
He's not even reading. I don't even
listen.
think he's. I think he's
Dude.
taking out some words and then he put some words he didn't read the
Wait,
previous
wait.
time because he doesn't remember.
Is
This
he
is what I
reading
think
from
is
the
happening.
Quran? I'm sorry, I just got here.
Yeah.
What are we reading from?
Yeah.
Sure, Quran, yeah. So it's literally verbatim. It says, "And we made the lump and bone." Not and. Sorry, my bad. Lump bones.
But you just said
There's
and
coma.
earlier. What are you reading?
Lump
Who's we?
bones.
There is no and. There is no and.
But you
My-
just
my
read
bad.
and earlier. Where are you getting it from?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
He just
mistakenly. That was
clarified.
a mistake. Sure, no
All right.
problem. I mistaken read it. So
Royal,
it says,
please let me
we,
get. Just
we
give me
made
seconds.
the lump, right? Bones, right? And we covered the bones with the flesh. Okay, does it
So-
give you a
And
timeline?
we
So-
covered the bones with
we-
flesh. And
Okay,
Yes.
does it get, hold
What
on,
does
hold on,
that
hold
mean?
on,
No,
hold
it's
on.
describing
Hold
a
on,
timeline.
it's describing a
hold on.
chronological time frame.
Hold on. Does it give a timeline? This is when it started, when it ended.
It's describing
Entire
it.
works.
That's the
It's
timeline,
describing
dude.
it. It never
Okay,
says numbers,
okay,
but
If
okay.
you describe
Okay.
start to end, that's a timeline.
Okay, sure. That's the thing. It doesn't say start. So if I say
Dude,
hold
no,
on,
pause.
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold-
wait,
no,
let me
no,
talk to you.
Royal-
Hold on. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask a
No,
question.
you've been talking. Come on,
No,
please.
I do want to ask you a question.
Fine.
He
Fine.
said, right?
You're
It's
breaking out
only
again.
describing a start to end, not a timeline. But isn't describing a start to end a timeline?
It doesn't say start.
Yes.
That's the thing. It
That's
doesn't
what I'm
say
like.
start.
I don't think he's even thinking.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it says start. If it's describing a start and an end, that's
It
describing a
doesn't say-
timeline.
Dude,
If
in
one
that
thing
particular
happens
words,
before another thing happens, it implies a timeline.
sure, it doesn't
One
say
thing
Yes.
if it happened before or after.
another.
This guy.
Listen,
and
that's
he
what
was
it
saying,
says.
I have
We're
bad
beta.
reading
I'm on
comprehension.
LSD.
Listen.
We're on
Listen,
LSD, aren't
the
we?
word there. Hold on, I'm breaking out again.
And he's
No,
saying
you're
we don't
fine.
have reading comprehension. I don't
Okay,
get
hold
it,
on.
dude.
Okay,
Yeah, you sound fine to me,
listen,
too.
listen.
No, it's
So let
fine.
me just give you a simple example, right? If I say I created computer and a CPU and a keyboard, does that mean
Did
I
you do it
started with
simultaneously?
computer?
Yes.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not gonna add any word. I just added the word and. That's what the
ask
word
me the
says.
question.
And.
Ask me the
That's-
question.
that's
Ask
from
me the
Quran.
question again.
Okay. I said I started by saying I created a CPU
Mhm.
and a keyboard and a mouse, right?
Yes, that's
Does-
a
did I-
chronological time frame.
Okay. That's a chronological. So
Yes.
so I created the CPU first. Is that what it means?
Yeah. If
That-
if
you just
that's what
said
you're
that.
saying.
No,
That's
but
crazy.
no, I get
That's
what
what you
he's
just
saying. I
said.
get what he's
Because
saying.
when you assemble the
exactly what it
computer,
means, yeah.
you don't
I-
necessarily need a
I
computer
never-
before
I
a
never-
CPU.
No, I get what
get-
he's saying
I
too.
said
You said
I
I created a
said
CPU
CPU.
and
Hold
this
on,
and that.
hold
That's
on,
an
hold on,
actual
hold on.
chronological
Implies a
time frame.
timeline.
Hey,
not a
hold up,
timeline, dude.
Royal,
Not
hold up.
necessarily,
Don't
right?
time for a
And is
second.
a timeline?
No,
Well,
no,
one
Kuby,
thing
say
has to
like-
be
You're
made.
dumb.
One thing has to be
Just
made
no,
before
don't
the
the
listen to
timeline.
him. Wait.
can be
Just
made.
listen to him.
Just
Like,
added
Listen to him.
additional
Dude,
How about,
information.
okay, give it to him. Okay,
Dude,
he hasn't
Royal,
got
quit
a
talking.
chance.
Royal,
Let him
the
talk. Let him talk.
conversation
Royal, I'm about
itself.
to-
Like if
no,
I say,
Royal.
I'm telling him
Royal.
to talk to
well, I
him.
have a daughter
No,
and I have a
I know.
son.
I'm about to do
That doesn't
that.
mean
No,
my
don't
daughter
do
was
it.
made
Don't
before my
overtalk
son,
me,
right?
please.
One of them
Exactly.
could have been
Correct.
born before.
Wait.
Correct. Yeah,
exactly.
That's true. I'll
So
give
the
you
word
that.
and
That's what I was trying
created
to say the whole
distinction
time, dude.
between
That's why I say you have
multiple
weak
things.
reading comprehension. Work on your reading,
Hold
bro.
on. I'm gonna pull up this verse at this point.
is
I
the
can't.
I was about to
go
say, is
ahead.
the scripture just and, or is it like before this?
It
or
just
that,
says
or
and.
what does
We
it
just
say?
read it. Yeah, it just put
You
and.
just said it didn't say and.
Huh?
Dude,
Are we
Dude,
tripping?
he
just
said it
that.
was
I
not
don't even know
and,
what verse
and
we're
then I
talking about,
added
to be honest.
and
I
then
think
it
it's the
doesn't say
Quran they're
and.
talking
What are you
about.
doing?
Yeah, but I don't
Dude,
know
what are you doing?
No,
describing
you're
it,
putting
honestly.
and in the
Guys,
wrong
guys,
place. Is what
this
I'm
You
guy
saying.
put it in the
just
wrong
said
place. You're the who read it.
Quran-
We didn't
not
read it.
and
Listen.
Gosh.
It says we created the lump, the bones,
Who
and
is we?
that's where the and exists. And
Can we talk about it?
covered
Who is
the bone with the flesh, and
Who
that's
is
where
we?
the end.
No.
Oh, we're
You
not.
said
Hold on, before we
and
change it,
no. No.
can
Stop.
you give me the verse?
Royal.
Give me the verse. I
No,
just
no,
want
no.
to read it for
Royal,
myself.
no,
I want to read
Royal,
it for
if you
myself.
stop,
Just give me the
I'm
verse.
being dead ass. No.
To address
Quit
the
talking.
we.
I
Who
let
is
you
we?
speak.
Bruh,
Royal, please
That's
let
a
me
good
speak.
point.
No.
Who is we?
QB,
Probably be
you
God in
just
this
said
context,
This
you
is-
just put the
it's
no.
funny.
Yeah, but that
I never said
implies
no.
multiple.
All right, guys,
so
stop. I need everybody to be
Yeah.
quiet for a second.
What is-
Everybody, hold up, QB. You just
That's
put the
funny.
word and between lump and bones. That's what we're talking about.
I
Earlier you did. Earlier
didn't.
you did.
Yeah, earlier I did, and I said, okay,
Yes.
my bad. I mistakenly read it. I thought it says
We
and.
weren't
It wasn't
talking
there.
about the other and. We're not talking about the other and. That doesn't mean anything.
I am.
It doesn't
Allow
mean
him-
anything.
Allow him the mistake and then let him proceed.
Dude,
Okay.
I read
Yeah,
it.
it
He
says
may have
then,
misspoke.
dude. It says
Go ahead
then.
and
It
finish.
says
He
then,
may have
dude.
misspoke, but
Dude,
let
the
him
verse
still
says
try
then.
to prove the point.
After
It does.
Let me read to
so
you.
the lump,
I'll even give you the
bones, and we
translation.
created-
I'm reading
Kuby.
from M. Pickthall as the translator. This is the translation. It's a very big translation. Then fashioned we the drop a clot. Then fashioned we the clot a little lump. Then fashioned we the little lump bones. Then clothed the bones with flesh. And then produced
then
it.
doesn't
Oh.
exist.
It says
then
then,
doesn't
then,
exist.
then,
Then doesn't
then.
exist. Then doesn't exist in there. You're having the wrong translation.
I'm
dude.
reading Pickthall. So there's not.
Okay,
There's no.
I'm not.
so
I'm not.
which
I'm not
Quran
sure what
do I read?
translation.
Which
there-
Quran
I'm
do I
not.
read?
I'm
Because
not
there isn't
sure.
one Quran.
Well, that's It's not.
Since there is
translation
not a
is not
single
a Quran.
Quran,
You
which
shouldn't-
Quran do I read?
you
Because
should- you
Pickthall is a
should-
big
so-
translation.
So
Hold up.
translation is not a
Not having
Quran.
a
First
single
thing,
Quran seems
right?
public.
I may be off
Look
here,
for
but
the
who's
word-
we?
So there isn't one
we
single
is a
Quran.
royal we. Yeah, royal we. Just
Okay,
forgot one
I'll read
thing
you
about
Hilali
this
Khan.
usual-
Hilali
we
Khan's also
implies
another big translation.
multiple.
Listen,
Then we
listen,
made
listen,
the
listen,
Nutfa.
listen.
That's why it's called
Then
like
we
a
made the
royal we.
Nutfa
Because like
dude,
King
this
into
is
a
George
cloth.
we
like just
declared
wanna
it, but it's
rock.
actually just
Because all the
just wanna
translations
jump
say
off.
then. All the
Speaking for
translations say
everyone.
then.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
Dude.
All right,
kinda
now
get
hold
that.
on a second.
I'm
Hold
trying to
on a
read the
second.
translation. He
Take your
doesn't
breath.
want to listen.
Reduce
your-
authority.
I
Oh
know,
my
bro.
God.
He said
You
it's a
see me?
false translation. Then I
Take
read
your
another
breath.
translation. He said that's
Oh,
also
God.
false. And I said another translation. He said it's false. He said I don't care. Let's talk about
Bruh.
something else.
Dude, Royal, hold up.
Would
You're gonna have
you
to slow
like
down
if
for
I
a
use
second.
Joe Witness translation for